Food prices right now feel absolutely punishing. Eggs, meat, snacks. Some families are dropping over $1,000 a month on basic groceries, and most have no idea where hundreds of dollars are quietly leaking away every single week. And while inflation makes the headlines today, shopper frustration is actually a historical constant. Look at this photo from decades ago. Consumers have always felt squeezed by the checkout register. Every supermarket operates as a meticulously engineered environment. They utilize the same sensory and psychological triggers found in casinos to maximize the amount you spend and the time you stay inside. This animated blueprint shows a standard supermarket layout. Notice where the essentials, like milk and eggs, are located. They are deliberately anchored at the furthest back wall. By placing those staples as far away from the doors as possible, the store ensures your path cuts directly through a minefield of high-margin impulse items. They know if they can keep you walking past end caps of snacks and premium items, your odds of throwing something extra into the cart go up significantly. If you walk through those sliding doors relying on simple willpower, you have already lost. You are playing their game, on their turf, against millions of dollars in behavioral research. The defense starts before you leave your kitchen. You need a physical, written list. Shoppers who walk in without one consistently overspend because the store environment, not the shopper, decides what goes into the cart. The next layer of defense is meal prepping. Relying on fast food or delivery apps for convenience destroys a household budget faster than nearly any other everyday expense. This chart shows exactly how that math plays out. A standard fast food run easily costs $15 today. Doing that just 5 times a week instantly drains $300 a month from your account. Compare that to the cost of simple, home-cooked staples like chicken, rice, and frozen vegetables. Over 12 months, the difference translates to thousands of dollars in retained wealth. But planning what to eat doesn't work if your body is working against you. Entering a grocery store hungry or tired triggers a physiological panic response. That biological drive specifically pushes shoppers toward quick calorie fixes, frozen dinners, heavy snacks, and expensive desserts. Winning at the grocery store requires absolute strictness at home. You have to remove every spontaneous decision before you even touch a shopping cart handle. Once inside, the traps are physical. Look at the sheer size of the modern shopping cart. That massive volume creates psychological pressure. Your brain sees empty space and instinctively feels the need to fill it up, leading to extra, unplanned items. The countermeasure is simple. Grab a handbasket instead. By artificially restricting your carrying capacity, you force your brain to prioritize only the items you actually came for. Then there is the margin trap. A name-brand box of cereal might ring up at $7, while the store-brand version sits right next to it for $3. Often, these products are manufactured in the exact same factories. You pay a massive premium entirely for a logo and a cardboard box. Retailers also use spatial manipulation. These massive, towering displays and endless identical aisles are designed to visually disorient you. The overwhelming abundance tricks your brain into feeling a false sense of scarcity, urging you to stockpile items you don't immediately need. That disorientation primes you for the buy 3 now or family size signs. Retailers know consumers love the feeling of getting a deal, but buying bulk quantities of an unplanned item is a strict financial loss. You aren't saving money if you weren't going to buy it in the first place. To bypass these traps entirely, smart shoppers use a strategy called store mixing. They stop trying to buy everything under one roof. They visit massive warehouse stores strictly for bulk paper goods and non-perishables, and then hit discount grocers for their weekly produce and basics. True value retention inside the store means keeping your head down. You have to actively ignore the artificial branding, the manufactured scarcity of sales, and the spatial manipulation of the aisles. Even at the checkout line, human psychology works against you. Swiping a plastic card or tapping a phone is completely frictionless. It feels painless. Handing over physical paper currency, however, creates immediate psychological friction. Paying with cash creates a real-time hard stop on your budget. If you only bring $60 to the register, you physically cannot overspend. You are forced to evaluate the worth of every item on that belt. And the game doesn't end when the receipt prints. Financially disciplined shoppers use digital tools, like store reward apps and receipt scanners, to claw back small percentages of their total spend, capturing invisible margins that most people literally throw in the trash. Finishing the trip strategically ensures you extract every possible dollar back from the retail system. Look closely at the contents of the most expensive shopping trips, and you'll find they often revolve around high-margin, low-utility items. Energy drinks, alcohol, name-brand snacks, and pre-packaged meals are designed to be impulse buys, and they represent the single largest drain on a weekly budget. In contrast, the shopping habits of those with high savings rates often look surprisingly repetitive. They prioritize raw ingredients, simple staples, and store-brand basics that provide the same utility for a fraction of the cost. This graph shows the long-term mathematical reality of those habits. Every dollar you stop leaking in the grocery store is a dollar you can put toward your own goals. Taking the $300 a month you save by skipping fast food and impulse buys and routing it into an investment account compounds into serious financial power over time. Supermarkets spend millions of dollars to influence your behavior. The moment you implement these deliberate shopping systems, you stop responding to their triggers and start keeping that capital for your own savings and investments.